morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the Put Me Down for a Five podcast. I'm your host, Clay Seal. The modern game of golf was created in the 15th century Scotland. Golf became so popular that, in 1457, King James II of Scotland banned golf from being played, fearing it distracted young men from practicing archery. This ban would remain in effect until 1502, when King James IV lifted it and himself became a golfer. Other notable events in golf include 1764, when the old course in St. Andrews was changed from 22 to 18 holes, creating the modern-day round of golf. In 1829, the Royal Calcutta Golf Club was built, the first course outside of the British Isles. 1848 brought the invention of the gutty ball, which replaced the previous golf ball made of feathers. Golfers who used the gutty ball noticed that the older balls with marks on them flew farther than the new ones without, so they began putting patterns on their gutty balls, and that's how we got the dimple patterns that we see in golf balls today. In 1874, the Royal Quebec Golf Club is formed, becoming the first golf club in North America. In 1893, the first 18-hole golf club in America is opened by the Chicago Golf Club. In 1901, the Professional Golf Association is formed. In 1927, the inaugural Ryder Cup was held. In 1933, Augusta National opens up for play in Augusta, Georgia. 1979 brought the first metal woods introduced by TaylorMade. In 1991, John Daly won the PGA Championship after being the 9th alternate, a slot opening up for him the night before the tournament. In 1997, Tiger Woods becomes the youngest Masters champion at 21 and set a 72-hole record and wins by 12 strokes. In 2001, Tiger Woods won the Masters, completing the Tiger Slam, holding all 4 major championships at once. So to keep with the topic of beginnings, I'd like to share my first experiences with golf. No one in my family was a golfer besides my uncle, and for about my 7th birthday, he gave me a junior set of clubs. So I had 5 clubs in my bag. My first time on a golf course was in Hilton Head, South Carolina, and I played with my uncle there on vacation. He would hit his tee shot, and I would hit 5 consecutive shots before he'd get to his ball. So after Hilton Head, I didn't really play golf. I wasn't into it. I didn't like it. But about a week before freshman year started, my friends wanted me to give it a shot again, so I decided to go out and play 9 holes with them. I still had my set of 5 clubs, junior set. So we got to the first tee, which was the 10th hole at my old home course in Mahomet, and I set up to the ball. My driver was about 10 inches too short, but I gave it a good rip, and I sent my first drive straight down the middle. And I've never looked back since. And even though I ended up shooting a 56 and getting a 12 on the final hole in the pitch black, I came home that night and I knew that that's something that I wanted to do. So within the next week, I had bought a full set of clubs, and I was absolutely awful my first year. But since my first round, I've gotten a lot better, but there's still so much I have left to learn. In my next episode, I'll go over some things that I've learned and discovered throughout my time playing golf, so make sure to be on the lookout. I've been your host, Clay Seal, and this was Put Me Down for a 5 podcast.
Right here?
Yeah.